Not yet revealed. 5 most sadistic and phenomenal criminal cases in Indonesia until now. A number of criminal cases in Indonesia are still a mystery and have not been resolved. The culprit hasn't been caught yet. When talking about unsolved criminal cases, our subconscious always wants to find out who is the mastermind behind the murder. So, what is the motive for this crime? How's the mode? The following are the biggest criminal cases in Indonesia, which until now are still difficult to find a bright spot. Number 1. The murder of Marsina, 1993. May 8, 1993 became the date of the tragedy of the murder of Marsina, a labor activist at PT Kata Putera Suya, CPS, in Porong, East Java. Marsina was found dead in a paddy field bund hut in Jagong village, Nganjuk. He was killed for fighting for the rights of the workers. Until now, the criminal case in Indonesia is still a mystery and has not found a bright spot. Number 2. The murder of journalist Udin, 1996. Fuad Muhammad Syafruddin alias Udin, a journalist for a daily newspaper from Yogyakarta, was viciously killed in his house. Based on the findings of the fact-finding team, Udin's death cannot be separated from the reports he wrote. The perpetrator of the murder of the Yogyakarta journalist was caught by the police, although the real culprit was not arrested. The perpetrator of Udin's murder has not been caught so far. This case became one of the cases related to violence against journalists. Number 3. Disappearance of 13 activists, 1998. The next criminal case in Indonesia is related to repressive actions against activists and students. At that time, as many as 13 activists were kidnapped by the military during President Suharto's era. One of the victims of the kidnapping was Wiji Thukul. They became victims of enforced disappearance by the Suharto regime just before the collapse of the new order. But until 20 years later, the 13 activists have not been found and the mystery has not been solved. Number 4. Shooting of 12 students, 1998. Still from the initial struggle for reform, or to be exact, on May 12, 1998, as many as 12 students were shot during a demonstration. At that time, around 6,000 students gathered in the parking lot of Trisakti University's campus demanding Suharto step down. Until now, the criminal case in Indonesia has never been revealed who is the mastermind. Number 5. Novel Sweden's hard water pouring, 2017. KPK investigator, Novel Sweden, who is handling the EKTP case, was terrorized by being splashed with acid. He was doused after morning prayers at the mosque near his home. Until now, the case still has not met a bright spot. The independence of the formation of a special joint team is doubtful. Moreover, most of the members come from elements of the police.